A desperate housewife came for counseling and she said, Pastor Jabari, my husband hardly stay at home. Once he comes back from work, he showers, eats his food, and he goes out immediately clubbing with his friends. And guess my response to her? I said, woman, work on yourself and not on your spouse. Welcome to Revolution Podcast with Jabari McDimar. In this podcast, we're going to talk about a better me, a better marriage. You need to work on yourself and not on your spouse. Let me tell you this, woman. Your beauty can attract a man, but only your character can keep a man. How is your character? The Bible says that it's better for a man to be on a housetop or to stand on a rainy day than to be with a nagging and quarrelsome woman in the house. How is your character at home? You better learn the skill on how to keep your man at home. I have discovered that so many men don't want to go to church because of the character of their wives. There are a lot of couples who wants to fix their marriages. Well, it sounds counterintuitive. The best way to fix your marriage is to fix yourself. Because when you improve who you are and how you are showing up as a husband or wife, you are naturally going to produce a better marriage. Sure, a strong marriage is the result of the things that both you and your spouse are doing, but there is nothing you can do to change your partner. That's why it's best to focus on the one thing you can control, and that is yourself. There is no any guarantee in the Bible that you can change your husband, that you can change your wives. No, it is only God that has the power to change. It's only God that can change your husband. It's only God that can change your wife. So why struggling to change your partner? God has not given us that ability to change our spouse. That belongs to God. The only thing that we have the power to change, to control is ourselves. The more you work on yourself, the stronger your marriage is going to be. The first thing I did before getting married is removing all the things that will hinder me from becoming a better husband. And I did that because I wanted to spend time with my wife. I wanted to be around her. I wanted to be connected to her. I let go of all my friends, my hobbies, and the things that lifted me up, and instead focus all of my time, energy, attention, and resources on her. That isn't necessarily bad in and of itself, but it came at the expense of my own well-being. So if you want your marriage to become better, continue to take care of yourself. Continue to find ways to edify, uplift, energize, and recharge yourself. Because when you do, you can come back into a marriage more successful and engaged. You are a product of your thoughts, your ideas, your beliefs, and actions you take. The reason that your marriage isn't working out the way that you want it to is because there are certain inputs that you have in your brain that are causing you to produce certain outputs. In this case, an unhealthy marriage. The only way to improve your situation is to change the information that you are putting into the 6 inches between your ears. Put new information into your brain. That is the only way to create new results. New information in, new results out. If you continue to do it the same way over and over again, you are going to produce the same results you always have. Or you think that maybe I will just do more of the same thing, or the same thing even harder than I did before. You are going to produce the negative results that much quicker. It's not going to improve the results. It's going to exponentially increase the damaging effects of whatever has been produced in your life up to this point. If you have been married for 5, 10, 15, 20, or 30 years, You are probably at a point where you just haven't challenged yourself. You have made the excuse that you don't have the time or the energy, or you have got this obligation and that obligation. If you are not challenging yourself physically as a wife, physically as a husband, you are not challenging yourself mentally, intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, then you are doing yourself a huge disservice. You are going to have more success because you are developing the skill set, virtues, and confidence in order to succeed in your marriage. It's so easy to fall into a default mode, to be complacent and mediocre in life. That mediocrity will produce the exact same results that you are enjoying or not enjoying right now. Work on yourself. Challenge yourself. Learn from God's word what it means to be a husband or wife and put it into practice. Let me tell you this. The more you work on yourself, not on your partner, and change your attitude, the more you advance into a better marriage. Therefore, work on yourself. The likelihood of you salvaging your damaged marriage is significantly higher if you stop focusing on your spouse so much by trying to manipulate him or her, coerce him or her, get him or her to change and win him or her over. The same apply to both the husband or the wife. Instead, turn all of that attention, time, and energy around and focus it on yourself. Engage yourself. Engage your body. Engage your mind. The more you do this, the more likely it is that you will be able to salvage your marriage. The secret of having a better marriage is becoming a better me. If you want a better wife, be a better husband. And if you want a better husband, be a better wife. Unless you develop a better me, you can never have a better us in marriage. The me comes first before the us. And that's why Jesus says, so ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loves his wife loves himself. Start with yourselves and not with your spouse. Be the change you wish to see in your spouse, and your marriage will grow from better to best. Therefore, work on yourself and not on your spouse. God bless you.